even know who this person is, but as Christian said, Fauci, he is an idiot, so.
That's very good, Jeffrey. Jeffrey has science and all the facts he needs to know that. But
Jeffrey has a non-existent bachelor in science.
Yeah. Jeffrey's studying at NYU or BYU, I don't know whatever the highest scientific educational program. That's where Jeffrey's.
Like
Oxford, Harvard. I don't really know. We don't know. Jeffrey doesn't even know. But
wait, isn't that from Spider-Man? Oxford?
I don't know.
Not
probably.
Really, I think Oxford's been around a little longer than Spider-Man has.
Maybe.
Either way, though, Jeffrey's views, I would agree with them.
Yeah. Maybe not all of them, but that particular statement I think is true. But
and Joe Biden, he is a liar. They planned to kill Donald Trump.
Yeah, well, I guess we're moving on to the presidential topics here. So, Michael, what are your stance on how do you vote? How would you vote? I think have you voted yet?
No.
Not yet. This will be me and Michael's actual first time voting. So, what is your stance, Jeffrey? Maybe just take a back seat here and listen. But what is your stance on voting? How do you think people should vote, and who are you going to vote for?
As far as who I'm going to vote for, that remains to be seen, but probably only myself. As far as how people should vote, I believe that everyone should do their due diligence, get some information before you just randomly put down whoever's famous on a piece of paper.
You should sit back and listen.
Or electronic ballot, depending on where you guys live.
You should sit back and listen, Jeffrey, because this is very important stuff here.
As far as the presidents and stuff goes, as who I'm voting for, I'm pretty sure whoever the Democratic Party is, I probably won't be voting for them, just FYI.
Now, there are a couple reasons, because many people have reasons, like they support migrants and people crossing the border that need jobs, and they say the Democrats are helping families do that. So what's your stance on that?
Oh, heck no. Even though I am a legal alien, I'm
legal, not illegal. I think you should have put a little bit of a pause between illegal.
Okay.
He's legal.
Yeah, he's got his green card.
That is legal to live in these United States. But yeah, you can't be sending over a bunch of illegal people into the border, giving them free stuff, and then not see things collapse.
I mean, like, I agree with what you're saying. What do you, like, I don't get how people can say supporting illegal aliens is good because, I mean, it has illegal in the name, so you're openly supporting something that's illegal. I don't understand that. I think you should come over to the country the right way, go through the process. And one of the biggest arguments that I've seen on, like, Instagram comments is, well, I guess they help the economy because the illegal people do most of the trade work, and I guess you don't want houses to be built. And I personally don't need any more houses in Pinellas County because it's way too crowded. Or
Florida, for that matter.
Or Florida, so that's not a problem over here. But that's just an argument that I've heard, is that they help the trades, and if you get rid of them, then you're not going to have your infrastructure built, or the economy will drop, stuff like that.
Should promote more trade in America rather than letting illegals do it.
Yeah.
What do you say, Jeffrey?
I don't know what you just said, but whatever you said.
That's because you're messing around. You should probably listen.
Michael is probably right about all the stuff that he's saying, so I'm going with him.
As long as we have Jeffrey's approval, it's good enough for us. All right. Any other topics anyone wants to bring up? Maybe that are serious topics and, I don't know, have worth, value, anything. And baseball, Jeffrey, you like baseball still? Kind of. What happened? You used to like baseball a lot. Tell us a little about the story of how you don't like baseball that much.
So, you know how, like, they go into after AAA, they go into majors and they throw much faster?
Yeah. In
AAA, the ball came right here. I had to duck my head. It was this close to my head, so...
So you're a baby?
No, I'm not a baby.
No, you're not a baby. You're
Yes.
just a little bit of afraid of the ball.
Yes, I don't want to get hit
I
in the
mean,
head.
hey, I was
and knocked
afraid of my sport, football, too, when I was younger. So I can't be talking. I
Bro.
cried every day at football when I was in 5th grade. I know I was talking to Johnny Saw about this. Shout out to that boy. But he poked me in the eye unintentionally. What we were doing, it was me and him doing tackling drills back in my 5th grade year, and he poked me in the eye, and I wailed my head off. I don't know what. I forgot the coach's time. He was assistant coach at the time.
Was it Mr. B?
Huh?
I think it was Mr. B.
No, there's no one like that. I don't know. But the point was he thought that I broke something, and then I was like, no, my eye just got poked. And yeah, so I can't be really talking because I was afraid of football. And unfortunately, I followed my brother over here after my 5th grade football season and did track and cross country. And that's all running, which I don't like. I know I only did it because he did it, and I didn't want to play football. So, Mike, maybe that's a good
old
segue
days.
to your old only running instead of triathlon. So, give us a little overview on that, your cross country / track days.
Yeah. Well, when I first started out, I did not know anything about running. I ran a turkey trot once with my dad when I was like 8 years old, and then didn't run again until I was like 12 or something like that. And at that time, when I signed up for cross country, I thought it was track. So when I showed up the first day of practice and we ran 3 miles, that was a total kick in the pants, slap to the back of the head, whatever you want to call it. It was a rude awakening. And to be honest, I probably wanted to quit. As a matter of fact, I did kind of want to quit. Midway through the season, though, started liking it, started getting better at it. By the end of the season, I had dropped about 8 minutes off my 5K time from 30 minutes to 22. And then I just fell in love with it after that. Wanted to sign up for track, but we didn't know if our school had the track team. So when I found out they did have a track team, I was like, oh, heck yeah, let's do it. Because that's what I originally wanted to do before. So in terms of track events, I was all over the place. Short stuff, long stuff, 100 meters, 1600, anything in between, 842. No field events though, and no hurdles. I was very clear about that because, I don't know, that just didn't present itself like a fun thing to me. So
You like just the running aspect,
yes.
not necessarily, like you said, no field work, none of that.
No.
You just want to run.
Yep.
I don't get people like him who just want to run and don't stop running.
It's fun. You get into the zone.
I don't know. I always like contact. Like I said, football, I always like hitting people. I enjoyed getting hit sometimes. It woke you up. And Jeffrey, you've played baseball, you swam. Tell us about swimming. You gave us a little bit of your take on baseball. What about swimming? Did you swim for anyone, like a club, or was it a school, or do you remember? I think it was
a
club.
Yeah, something.
It was rad.
Rad, that's what it was. Yeah. Those bad old days.
What was so bad about swimming? Was it this tiring? Do you only like swimming just for fun? You don't want to compete at swimming?
Tiring. I had to swim with the girls. I always came last, and I was fat, and my legs always hurt.
Oh, sounds like.
And I had to swim I think it was 600s.
600. Ain't no way you were swimming 600.
I'm not
Yes.
familiar with any of these numbers. 600. I think
600
swimming is kind of
yards.
boring.
It is.
It's just swimming.
Don't swim.
Right.
Swim, but just don't swim for
Yeah,
sport.
imagine swimming. But so you always came in last. You said. Do you think there was a reason why? Was it because you weren't trying?
No, I was trying.
You were putting in that effort. You were
It's
in the
because of
gym.
this.
Jeffrey used to have a shredded 8-pack,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Then you
Started
caught on to
eating
Garfield.
chips. Garfield! I love Garfield.
Jeffrey became like Thor. Just the dad bod and all that.
all right. Well, I think we're. This was a good first introduction video. There's probably a lot that we haven't said about ourselves. We'll probably get into that a couple more couple more videos, but this was just the first one. Thank you again. Just maybe say your name starting on the right.
Michael.
That's Michael, the oldest of us three. This little one, the middle one is
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey's the youngest. Then me on the left. Christian, the middle child. But yeah, so I think this was pretty good. We dived deep into many problems. I
Yeah,
think
so
we
deep.
spreaded truth, whether it was right or not. I think we spreaded truth. Don't know how that statement goes together, but
Information.
we spread
to
information.
the masses.
May not be what people like, but I think some of it was true. I would say, like, let's deport all the illegals. I think we can, if we all take hands and say in unison, deport all the illegals.
Hands across America.
What?
No,
No. What?
that was like 1980. I don't know if that movement. I don't know if that movement's still around. But so we'll see you, I guess, next Saturday. Maybe maybe shoot us some ideas about what we should talk about next. If you want
we
to,
won't do any research on it at all.
yeah,
Maybe
we're
just to
not.
figure
We'll
out
do
what
it off
is
the
real.
fly. No research, no sources, no nothing. If you don't want us to say your name, that's fine. We won't say your name. We'll just say a anonymous supporter of our podcast asked this
Anonymous
question.
supporter not named
Yeah. So.
anyone.
And maybe we'll dive into this series of how making smoothies is not a skill.
Maybe.
You know who you are if you made
If
it
you
this far. Yeah, I don't think people are really gonna make
We
it.
also
What is
know
it?
where
25
you live.
minutes.
We don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll cut it here, and we'll see you next Saturday.
Peace out.